Well, well, well. Look who's making waves again while the palace is probably clutching their pearls and drafting yet another sources say damage control story. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is out here booked and sold out, literally. The event at Godmother's Books in Summerlin, California, with author Courtney Adamo for the family home. Gone, done, snatched, sold out faster than a Buckingham Palace apology. And here's the thing. Meghan didn't even have to lift a manicured finger to make it happen. No PR stunt, no leaks, no sob stories to the tabloids. Just presence, just grace, just Meghan. Let's talk about this for a second, because this right here is the difference between manufactured relevance and authentic magnetism. While the other side of the pond is busy doing photo ops in drafty castles, trying to pretend there's still some kind of monarchy magic left, Meghan is quietly redefining influence. She doesn't need to beg for headlines. She is the headline. This event was hosted by Godmother's Books, a cozy, independent bookstore that champions women, motherhood, creativity, and authenticity. All things that align perfectly with Meghan's energy. The event, The Family Home, featuring Courtney Adamo, an author known for her beautiful reflections on home, family, and mindful living, was the kind of intimate, thoughtful gathering that screams, California, cool, meets quiet luxury. And let's be honest, the second Meghan's name was attached, tickets didn't stand a chance. This wasn't just a literary event, it was a statement. A sold-out, record-breaking, the internet can't stop talking about it kind of statement. Now picture this. Meghan walking into that space, serene, radiant, probably wearing something effortlessly chic, that quiet confidence of a woman who's been through the storm and came out sparkling. No tiara, no staff, no palace drama, just authenticity. And guess what? That's what people are drawn to. Meanwhile, the UK tabloids are probably scrambling right now, typing up their sources claim Meghan's desperate for attention articles, while completely ignoring the fact that people are lining up, physically and digitally, to hear her, to see her, to connect with her. And here's the delicious irony. They said she was irrelevant. They said she couldn't survive without them. Yet here she is, thriving, glowing, sold out, and unbothered. Let's be honest. Meghan has mastered what the royals never could: organic influence. She doesn't have to plaster her face on bus stops or orchestrate fake surprise appearances. The Sussex brand is built on authenticity, impact, and intentionality. And that's the thing that drives her critics mad. They can't figure out why she keeps winning when they've done everything possible to tear her down. But here's the secret, and it's really quite simple. She's real. She's relatable. She speaks to people's experiences. Motherhood, resilience, reinvention, and building a life that's yours. Now let's get into the symbolism of this event, because it's rich. The book, The Family Home, is about creating a space rooted in love, purpose, and connection. And who better to discuss that than Meghan, a woman who literally built a new life, a new home, and a new identity for her family outside of the institution that tried to destroy her peace. This is a woman who said, "No, I'm not raising my children in a toxic environment." And instead of staying trapped in a centuries-old PR cage, she chose freedom, palm trees, and peace. So this conversation about home isn't just about design and decor, it's about reclaiming space. Meghan's presence at this event is symbolic of every woman who ever had to start over, who ever had to walk away from chaos to build her sanctuary. And that's why this resonated so deeply. That's why it sold out. People aren't just buying tickets, they're buying into a movement. And can we talk about how classy this whole setup is? This isn't some red carpet circus. It's intimate, it's grounded, it's intelligent. It's Meghan doing what she does best, connecting meaningfully, especially with women, creators, and thought leaders. Now you just know, somewhere in London, a certain bald-headed heir and his PR team are flipping tables, because the contrast is brutal. While they're struggling to fill chairs at engagements that have all the charisma of a beige sandwich, Meghan's over here packing out bookstores, The math isn't mathing for them. This event at Godmother's Books isn't just a success. It's a masterclass in modern influence. It proves that you don't need titles, tabloids, or a taxpayer-funded machine to matter. Meghan is proof that authenticity beats aristocracy every single time. She's the Duchess who traded the palace for purpose, the tiara for a mic, the PR briefings for genuine storytelling. And look how it's paying off. Even the message at the bottom of that event poster, "Today's event is sold out, but you can join us live on Substack," says it all. Meghan is in touch with how people consume content now. She's bridging the gap between live engagement and digital access, between exclusivity and inclusivity. It's forward-thinking, smart, and community-driven. You can't manufacture that kind of influence. It's earned. Now, let's take a quick look at the reaction online, because the internet is losing it. Sussex squad is celebrating like it's Christmas morning, and rightfully so. The words "sold out" are echoing like a victory chant. Every time Meghan wins, the trolls lose their grip just a little more, and it's always the same cycle. Meghan steps out and shines. The media scrambles for a smear. The public shrugs and sides with Meghan anyway. Cue the royal meltdown behind palace walls. It's practically a sport at this point. But what's really fascinating is how Meghan has shifted the narrative. She's no longer reacting, she's leading. The old model was wait for the tabloids to twist the story. The new model, tell your story your way. Through conversations, collaborations, and platforms that celebrate growth, creativity, and empowerment. And by partnering with people like Courtney Adamo, who's respected in lifestyle and creative spaces, Meghan is anchoring herself in worlds that actually value women's voices, not exploit them. This is strategic elegance. This is long-game energy. And while her detractors mock from afar, Meghan's empire quietly expands, one thoughtful event, one creative partnership, one heartfelt connection at a time. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the poetic justice here. The same media that said, "She'll fade away without us," is now forced to cover her success, because her name brings the clicks they desperately need. They tried to erase her. Instead, they amplified her. Meghan Sussex, the Duchess of Sussex, is the blueprint for reinvention. She walked away from a centuries-old system and built something timeless, her peace, her voice, her community. And nights like this, a sold-out event centered around family, authenticity, and purpose, are proof that she's not just surviving, she's soaring. So tonight, as Meghan steps onto that stage at Godmother's Books, surrounded by warmth, support, and genuine admiration, she's showing the world what it really means to live freely. To create a family home, not just of bricks and walls, but of intention and love. And somewhere across the Atlantic, you just know someone's probably demanding a briefing. Why is she still popular? Who let her sell out another event? Why can't we replicate that energy? Because you can't replicate authenticity. You can't fake what Meghan has. That rare combination of intelligence, empathy, and star power. So while the old guard keeps playing royal monopoly, Meghan's out here building real community. And that's the thing that will always set her apart.